Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I wanted to do a few little reviews. Um, so, first off, I want to talk about these. These are by D-Gel. I got these off of Sweetie, which, if you did not know, we can order from again. They did impose a 7% price increase, and they upped the free shipping threshold from $100 US to $150 US. So we have to pay more to get the free shipping, and they did a 7% increase. And I'm not sure if they raised their shipping prices or not, because it used to be like when I ordered from Sweetie before, the shipping would be in US dollars, and now I just, like, I don't know if you guys ever done this, but I just put something in my cart so I could like check the shipping to see if the shipping was the same or whatever, and it said that the cheapest shipping was $15, but it's 15 Canadian dollars, which is like 11 US dollars. So I'm not sure if that is an increase or not, because I also know that Sweetie kind of, depending on what you like, if you bought like a singular bottle of nail polish, the shipping was like cheaper than if you bought like a set. So I don't remember, but I just thought that was kind of confusing, because I was like, holy crap, they upped the shipping that much, and then I was like, wait a minute, that says Canadian. So I don't know. Anyway, these are from the brand D-Gel, and this is a prep and a bonder, which I bought specifically to prep and bond my nails, obviously. But I bought it specifically because I wanted to try it with the Jello Peel Off Base Coat. Because if you guys know, I like the Jello Peel Off Base Coat because it peels off. It works. But it worked a little too well in the fact that no matter what I did, they always popped off pretty easily. Like, I didn't even need the oil to really remove them, because you're supposed to put the oil on and that's what dissolves it and it's supposed to pop off. But I mean, when I used it, they popped off so easy, I never even really needed that. I just needed to do that anyway, to go bing. But I had figured maybe if I get the prep and the bonder, it'll help, because that's what they're supposed to do. Prep and bonder is supposed to extend the life of your nails in general. So I did that. Now, this is the second, because I have a set on right now. I just haven't painted. I just did these today. And I'm still trying to decide the color, so I thought that's why I would do the reviews. But, this is actually the second set I have done with the Prep and Bonder and the Jello together. The first set, I didn't film a video on it because I did them, and then, like, the next day I got sick. I was feeling really bad for like a week. I'm still having a little bit of chest congestion, and I still have a cough. So, I'm still not 100%, but I can breathe again because I was so freaking congested. And I had a sore throat. So, yeah. But those actually did last quite a while. Well, I took them off last night, and they had been on since about a week and a half, because that's how long I was sick. But based on the fact that I used the Jello Peel Off Base Coat, and on my past experiences where they only lasted a couple of days before they really started popping off, I did have two nails pop off. It was this thumb and this pinky. And the thumb happened a couple of days after I did them, and that was because I hit it on something, and I hit it just right, and it just binged, which I've had that happen without using a peel off base coat. I've had that happen, when I do them proper for them to stay on for a while. And the pinky happened a couple of days ago, like 2 or 3 days before I took them off. And it happened after I got out of the shower. It started to lift. So, I don't know. That's just when it happened. So, it did that. Now, that puts me on to my next product I want to talk about, which are these glue tabs. This is the brand name. T-Niter? I'm not sure. Because this is what I use to put my thumb and my pinky back on. And the thumb, like I said, happened like a day or two, maybe 3 days after I did them. Like, it was just a couple of days. And like I said, this one happened a couple of days before I changed them, a couple days ago. So I did the sticky tabs, stuck them back on, and they did not budge. The pinky felt a lot looser than the thumb, and I'm just wondering if it's because it's a smaller finger, so it's got like less surface area to like really chew. Because the thumb, I put the thumb on there, used the glue tab, you know, I pushed on it, you know, tried to make it like really nice and, you know, bonded, and that motherfucker did not move. Did not move. I took showers. Like, I had did it after I showered the first time. Like, when this one popped off, I had did it. And I was like, okay. I was like, hopefully it doesn't fall off, like, because I was afraid I was going to lose it, like, while I was sleeping, because I like to sleep with my hand under my pillow. So I was like, it's going to get caught. Didn't budge. I was like, oh, wow. And then I was like, watch, it's going to come off during my shower. Nope, didn't budge. I took multiple showers with this thumb stuck on with these, and they did not budge. I actually had a little bit of trouble getting this one off using with the glue tab. So, I mean, I was really easy, like, because I didn't want to like pull on it and like, you know, but man, oh man, it was stuck on there. And like I said, I worked really, really easy, really, you know, slowly to really pry it off, but it took a minute. The pinky nail came off pretty easily. I just kind of had to, you know, I just kind of wiggled it around and it loosened up pretty fast. But it still stuck on, and it stayed on through like 2 showers, because like I said, it was only on for a couple of days. But that one stayed on for a couple of showers. This one stayed on for multiple showers, because it was on for a week. So I recommend these. I got them on Amazon. They were like between $5 or $7. I can't remember. They are good, and you get 600 of them, so well worth it. I was a little worried about the bonder, almost like holding it on too well, but the Jello Peel Off base coat came off with this really nicely. And again, the prep and the bonder actually did help, I feel, extend the life of the Jello Peel Off base coat, because usually, like, these lasted a week and a half, and they weren't lifting, other than, like I said, this pinky and this thumb, which popped off. None of the other ones were, like, lifting or anything. I just wanted to change my nails. You know what I mean? So I took them off. And that's the first time that's happened with me using the Jello Peel Off base coat, because usually they all pop off and I have to remove like 1 or 2 nails from each hand because all the other ones popped off. So that's really cool. The last product I want to talk about is, I guess, kind of a fail. After raving about these last couple products, this is going to sound kind of almost like a downer. But this is the caramel tip gel. And I'm not 1000% sure how you say that, but it's under the Blanc Blanc. If you go on Sweetie Nail Supply and you look up brands, and you go to Blanc Blanc, that's where you're going to find this. And this is the caramel tip gel. And basically, you take your nail stands. I'm just to show you. You take your nail stands and you take the tip gel and you put it on like the part that holds the nail, and then you cure it, and then you can stick the nail to it, and it's sticky. And I was like, okay, that I want. And when I bought this, it was $11, $10. $10 or $11, and I think it's like 12, 11 or 12 now. It only, I think, if this went up, I think it only went up $1, because I was looking at it the other day. And I got this during the sale, so I only paid like $8 for it. So I'm very happy about that because I don't like it. I thought I was going to love it. I knew I was going to love it. And I put this on all of my tips. Like all of my nail stands. I put it on all of them. I cured it. And I tried to make a set of nails on there. They ended up not looking all that hot. I already got rid of them. They were kind of an experiment. I was like, whatever. I didn't like it. But also too, the tip gel made them really hard to work. Like made it really hard because you put the tip gel on your, like you cure it, stick the nail on, and it would stick really good for a time. Okay. So like I would put it on there, it would be stuck really good. Like I would like really push it down, make sure it's really good, all the contact, paint my first coat of polish, put it in the lamp to cure, or let it sit to dry, because again, I don't always use gel polish, but in this instance, I was putting it in the lamp to cure the polish. I would take it out, and when I would go to paint on the second coat, the nail wouldn't be as firmly stuck to it. You know what I mean? Like it would kind of wibble a little bit. And I'd be like, okay. I would cure it again. Because I didn't want to stick my finger in like the sticky gel. I would do the second coat, do it again. And then like to try to do the top coat, it'd be almost falling off. Like, and it wasn't as secure as I hoped. For doing swatches, it like made it really difficult because it like it was like almost immediate, and I don't know if I should have used more, but I used a good amount. Like I covered, the whole flat part. Like it had a good amount of the tip gel on it. It's not like I was doing like the teeniest dot and expecting it to hold. I did I did like the whole line. And I did that whole flat spot, and it just wasn't holding it very securely for me. Like, I think it would be good if I was, say, like, just doing, like, 1 to 2 swatches on a swatch stick to, like, demonstrate, like, a cat eye or something. That I could see it being okay for, but really it didn't stick as well as I hoped, honestly. And I know like you're supposed to like wipe it down after so long and do it, but like this was immediately, so this wasn't like I had like stuck it on there, like did it, like cured it, and then like it had been used a bunch. This was, I put it on there, I cured it, I put the nail on there, and then did a coat, cured it, and it was already starting to like be loose and like pop off. So it wasn't even like I had used it a lot and it was, doing that. So that was kind of crazy, and I didn't really like that. So, I mean, if you want to try this and like, because again, this is just my opinion, there's been quite a few people who I've seen get this and like it, and then there's been people that didn't like it. So if you want to like get it and form your own opinion, it is only, like I said, it's $10 or $11. It's really not that expensive. So if you did want to try it, it's affordable. It's not like I spent a ton of money on this, so I'm not really, and like I said, I got this at the 25% off sale, so it was only like $8. And Sweetie always has 10% codes. Like I personally, you can use Devil 10. I don't have a code. These are not my codes. These are just like people I follows codes. And then like I think it's like Blue Rose 10 is the other one. So, and if you follow anyone who has a different code, then use their code. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just not the best. I didn't care for it. If you want to try it and form your own opinion, like, I say go for it because it is still a, it's not that expensive of a product. And then if you want to know the prices of anything else, the Jello peel off base coat and this, I'm pretty sure they sell on Sweetie, and I think you can get them separately on Sweetie. So like if you run out of the remover, but I'm not 1,000% sure. I bought mine on Amazon, but it cost like $20. I think I got mine for $20 or $22. Most places it's about $25. So, and then the Prep and Bonder. When I got these, they were $15 each, but now they are $16 each. So there's that. But yeah, so those are my little reviews. I hope this was informative for anybody. Yeah, so that is my review. And again, didn't love this, but everything else was great. And definitely recommend these. Like, if you have problems with like the glue tabs not working for you, try these ones because they are fantastic. Alright, that is my reviews. I'll talk to you later. Bye.